have put themselves in a really precarious spot. You're talking just for G2 to clinch top 6, they have to 3-0 Spacestation.
Yeah.
So we're underway. It's typical. Bang!
Okay.
Bang! That's how you start.
11 seconds in, typical. He just welcomes all of us to the first game with a double touch. No hesitation, just nails it.
And you saw away from Spacestation. The midfield still belongs to SSG. Rizzo struggling to find a clear. Arsenal's already downfield for Typical, and Typical will get the goal. All Arsenal needed to do was get in the way.
Almost like a fake from Arsenal. The ball gets popped up, and Chicago just could not find any connection with the ball, and it's just going to float in.
I mean, G2 were...
The 1v1.
Tried to do what he could there, going supersonic. 50-50 favorable for G2. Chicago, bouncer back. Rizzo looking for a bump. He got him. JNAP scores. G2 cut the lead.
Pay attention to Rizzo here. He gets a almost 90-degree hit off the wall so Chicago can beat the defender, and then he goes in for the bump so that the third man, JNAP, can rotate in. Everybody involved.
Long clear, but a lot of space for JNAPs. He has Rizzo and Chicago ready to move downfield. Back in Spacestation's corner. Killed by Typical for now.
Kept it up.
Rizzo keeps this up, but it's right into Spacestation. Couldn't get it down right away. Typical ends up keeping this up for G2. Rizzo, little boost, does what he can. AXB, the touchdown field, that will do it. And Spacestation take the first game in this series.
G2 almost
as the finisher. Rizzo just can't find his way back to the ball, running out of boost. So G2, they started to find their way through game number 1, but it was too late, and they start off game 2 exactly where they left off. JNAPs picking up the first goal.
And Chicago doing it off of a great challenge, and then he beats out Typical in the air. What a pass, using the top of the ceiling. And
a little bit farther before that first clear to try to win that next challenge in the opposing half. Here's Rizzo already downfield for this, finds the next touch. Chicago quickly up for this off the back door. Does he have the shot?
No way.
Yeah, he does. Chicago handles it delicately. 2 goals for G2.
And Rizzo, what a touch. The softest aerial he probably could have ever gotten, setting up Chicago. And then he lands the double touch off the backboard.
That comes, Rizzo's already downfield, and he makes an incredible touch, like you said, Turtle. 2-goal lead for G2. Rizzo, misread, will be caught by AXB. Dribble as it beat AXB. Solo play for Spacestation.
The flick coming through. AXB taking his time. I love how he didn't just rush and instantly try and flick it out. He saw the field, read it perfectly, and then managed to get the clutch flick, putting SSG.
And Arsenal double commit.
Oh, it's open.
Free reign for JNAPs. Insurance secured.
Off of probably one of the scariest situations G2 have been in all game. Goal line save from JNAPs, then he comes around and gets the shot. Open net, but did you see how close Spacestation came to getting it? They had the demo play.
Yeah, Arsenal got that dunk.
The pass came through.
And it's G2. There.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Everything seemed to align for Spacestation. And heads up from JNAP to weave his way through traffic. Pick up the game. Really, the game-winning goal was that insurance goal for G2.
And it's easier to miss those sometimes than it is to hit a double touch because of everything that's on the line for JNAPs.
And G2 first lead.
Look at how fast JNAPs was to that corner ball. Reading the bounce, I mean, these players, so fast they're reading, but here's a chance. What? Rizzo trying to get the save. This was so weird to watch. Had the flip. I thought he might have been able to get the touch, but he mistimed the flip. And then here comes a Spacestation. Everybody's there for them.
And Rizzo had to be perfect. Use the touch. Chicago trying to clear it away. But it's Arsenal's ball. Back to Typical. Blocked again. Straight off the ceiling. Having spaces. JNAPs. Chicago racing back towards this. It's wide open. Typical can't make it back. G2 tie the game.
And Typical, a riskier touch, but it all came down to that dunk from Chicago. If he didn't get any touch there, they wouldn't have had an open net to shoot at. Catching him off guard and being so quick. Patient from Spacestation is coming out. Like you said, Arsenal taking the boost. But right now, here we have a chance. JNAP's going to go for the bump. He gets it in midair, but Rizzo, where was the follow? Thankfully, Chicago, he's there. He says, I got you, Rizzo. I'll finish this off.
Rizzo.
What a demo. Look at that JNAP sniping him in the air.
Rizzo is so thankful Chicago had the follow-up.
Wow.
And Arsenal did what he could, but like you said, JNAPs enables that whole play to even happen.
He's got a chance.
Flicks it around. Oh, and he blocks his own teammate's shot. AXP had it on target. Sypical can't throw it in front of the box. Arsenal's up for this quickly. Bangs it off the corner. AXP quickly there. It's following down.
Still up,
Quick pass. Oh, what a block from Chicago. G2, hang on. They have series lead.
That was the most clutch.
Spacestation trying to stop G2 on offense. Rizzo almost gets in front.
Oh, what a bump.
Turn around for AXP. Sypical's in front.
The
shot
shot.
to Arsenal, scores! Spacestation force game 5.
The bump plays. Look at JNAMS just getting bullied out of the way. Then Chicago, he manages to get a touch. And everybody from SSG got a touch on that. Arsenal there for the security dunk to make sure the ball goes in. Spacestation stay alive, and they...
Here's Rizzo. He's already downfield. He just couldn't make a solid touch onto the ball. They caught Spacestation out on defense.
Yeah.
Huge win for Arsenal. The net's open for him, and it's good. Spacestation score.
Arsenal, the first goal. It's another counterattack from their defensive end off of a crazy 50-50. Just squeezes it all the way to the other side. And it was definitely a rougher angle for most open nets. That was definitely challenging. He's clutch enough to make it. No sweat.
Spacestation first to go in game 5. Quick follow-up from Sypical on the next kickoff. Sypical shot on target, and it's blocked. Still in front of the box. AXP scores for Spacestation.
And I'm looking at all this space right now for Sypical. Somebody has to turn. The challenge missed in midfield, and Sypical puts on a great, speedy shot. And it just makes the follow-up that much easier. 2 goals now, 3 minutes and 15 seconds left. G2, they've been struggling.
Yeah, the first half of this season for Spacestation,
Oh,
you would have said, oh man, 10% shooting percentage. What's happening? Well, they're hitting the crossbar, they're hitting the post. Now, it's just goal after goal. Arsenal puts this one in.
And that was the cheat from AXB, the speed after the...
Arsenal, the change that they wanted,
Yeah.
better shooting. First half of the season, they weren't getting it. Second half of the season, well, you see the threat that Arsenal puts on the pitch. He jumps up in front. He doesn't even have to make the touch. That's the second time that this has happened.
Hey, just look at Arsenal. Look at how he doesn't even want to rotate out because he has so much confidence in his team. He's just trying to be annoying. Goes for the bump and then tries to get a hit. He is...
Through one. JNAPS and Chicago taking this ball away. Pass to Rizzo,
what
cut
a
off.
read. Typical. He saw the flip, the pass connection. It's the way to read that, and then he sets up AXB.
This is just,
It's typical. He's running the game right now.
This pass is perfect.
Wow.
It's that touch right on the wheel.
Yeah.
You want to be finesse with that pass. You don't want it to be too hard. You want it to be right on AXB's.
Brought it to them, typical. And Arsenal right now, the dynamic duo. Then AXB as well, the speed off of kickoffs. So outstanding. And there he is again. I mentioned his name, and he comes in.
It's GG.
Yeah.
Arsenal picks this up, says,
off the demo.
bye-bye, Rizzo. Bye-bye. Good night.
And he averages about, what, 2 demos a game per series?
Per game that he steals. And those are just the back 2 boosts. That doesn't include the midfield boost that he wins when fighting for possession in midfield. The next highest is a full boost down. It's like 4.5.
Yeah.
Rizzo will pick up a goal here, but it feels like too little too late for G2.
I mean, 1:08 left. They have got to just, at this point, it's like winning the lottery.
You're talking about
every single kickoff has to be in their favor.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever seen that. Got this series back after that bump on a JNAPS in midfield. That gave Spacestation the victory and gave them quite a dominant performance in Game 5. Spacestation, it belongs to them. They beat G2.
4-2